At 4,000, aka Captain Planet up here, posts Gen Z, the weakest generation. Because of them, Rush Hour has to put this before the start of their movies. If you see below, we all love our 90s buddy comedies, but this movie was made in a different time. FYI, certain descriptions or depictions, languages, and humor may seem outdated and at times offensive. Now, here's the thing. They're absolutely right. I said this a couple of videos ago when I said Rush Hour does not need a sequel because it was based on a whole bunch of jokes that are kind of outdated and offensive. Doesn't mean that they weren't hilarious when it came out. It just means that this is a different time and they got to lean on something different. With that said, the world has gotten so sensitive. You can't even joke about something used to being funny. People trying to get you to apologize for jokes that you made 30, 40 years ago, which is ridiculous. However, Captain Planet, that's a great name. I'm going to give you props on that boy. That's an incredible reference. If you have not seen what Captain Planet is, go to young Google, hit that young YouTube, and have a very mild afternoon. Now, in the same token, you know where this warning should be made? Under an episode of All in the Family. Don't just do it to the movies that with the people that look like us. I want to see it on the television shows that have been offending us since they were in production. You understand? I need y'all to go back to all the old shows. Go to All of the Family. I want to see y'all go to Friends. I was very offended at the fact that Friends had no people, not even just people that look like me. I didn't see a lot of Latin people on there. Did not see a lot of Asians. Did not see a lot of Indians. Let me tell you something. You can't tell me you got a sitcom based in New York City and even the extras ain't black. That's crazy. I had a layover in New York and I didn't even see any white people. That's how many people of color are in New York. I didn't even see people without color in New York. Is how many people of color that I saw. So this is spot on. You understand? I want to see all the old shows giving these warnings. Hey, it was a different time before we had to hire diversely. So please forgive us. That's what I want to see. You mean to tell me what none of the Golden Girls brown? Could be no brown Golden Girls? It was a fire show, but I would have loved to see a brown Golden Girl. Brown girls get old too. Darkest girl on Golden Girls was Estelle Getty. Sophia, she's Sicilian, so they tried to make it seem like she wasn't colorless, but that's probably as dark as it was going to get on Golden Girls. And then when they did kind of like a spinoff, they had Don Cheadle on there. I don't have time to tell y'all all of this. I'm just telling you, this is a fact, and things have gotten a lot softer. Where were y'all when I was a kid? When I was a kid getting bullied, I would have loved these warnings and these PSAs and these calls to actions and these how are you feeling mentally? How's your emotional, all of that. I'd have loved that instead of getting beat up in the 5th grade.